Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. A massive thank you and shout out to our sponsors for this video, Who Knows Wins. One of the best things about Who Knows Wins is that unlike traditional accumulators, you do not have to get every single prediction right to win. The more predictions of scores you get right, the better, the higher up the standings you go. If you come in first place, you're taking home a whopping 70% of the pot. Second place gets 20%, and even if you come third, you're still taking home 10% of the pot. The bigger the pot, the more players are. It makes sense. Play for real money, but most importantly, bragging rights between you and your friends. Who knows the most? Who Knows Wins. Remember, of course, you have to be 18 years or older to play Who Knows Wins, and don't forget, gamble responsibly. Use the link in the description now, whack in our unique pin, and join this week's league on Who Knows Wins. Join the Kop TV League, and we'll see you there. Take care. Good afternoon and welcome back once again to the Kop TV. Of course, Hot Kopics, episode 16, part 2, because of this disgraceful redraw in the Champions League round of 16 draw. Absolutely unbelievable what's happened today. I've never experienced anything like this, not only in the football content world, but just football in general, having to react to a redraw in the Champions League. I never thought I'd ever say it, let alone title a video. What a disgrace that has been. Before we get into this video, remember, of course, we are sponsored by Who Knows Wins. So get involved with the link in the description. It will take you to the Kop TV League on the Who Knows Wins app. Upload your simple information, and then, of course, you'll be entered into the league this weekend, or this week, I should say, where all my predictions for this round, including Liverpool, Newcastle, are on there. First place, you take home a big percentage, 70% of the pot, and all you need to do is type in Kop TV 1 to join our league. That's the pin. So get involved with that in the description. There was a lot of money made last week, and it could be you this week. So, as you would have known, I've just come off Don Robbie again for the second time today. Again, me and Steve, Big Steve, were like this, going at it. Big debate about how Manchester City, I think, are a failure, and especially Pep Guardiola are a failure if they do not win the Champions League under his reign. I personally think that. Big up to Esther, who says the Kop TV has a sponsor. Who Knows Wins? Big move. Thank you very much. Get involved, Esther. So I was just on Don Robbie again, like I just said. Me and Big Steve definitely went head to head, talking about Pep versus Guardiola. Sorry, Pep versus Guardiola. Wow, today's been a madness. Pep versus Jurgen Klopp, obviously, and we all know who the winner is there. And not just because I'm on the Kop TV, but I think most people would tell you that Jurgen Klopp is the better manager than Pep Guardiola. Anyway, let's get into the news that's rocking the football world at the minute. It's the redraw. Let's if you missed or have lived under a rock for the last 2 hours, you would have known that Liverpool have now drawn Inter Milan in the redraw of the Champions League, which is a disgrace. I said it on Don Robbie just now. How a competition like the UEFA Champions League even allows mistakes like this to possibly happen is an absolute disgrace. When you take into account they do rehearsals for these. They do 2 or 3 of them to see how the draw would take place. And obviously with each team having a different bowl, it looked more complicated than draws gone by for some reason. So even in the redraw, there was people dropping bits of paper. It just looked dodgy. It was uncertain throughout. So UEFA as a company, known to have people working for them who have been caught up in corruption, fraud, fixing. And for this to happen today does nothing but add fuel to those claims and those shouts that we're not playing on a level playing field here. It's corrupt, it's fake, it's a fugazi. It's been emotional to see the response from the footballing world coming out after this redraw. Everyone just basically pointing the finger at UEFA, saying, how has this been allowed to happen? Like I said, with the rehearsals, it's just a joke, an absolute disgrace. And I think, to be fair to Big Steve, even though I might have had a good debate with him today, he was spot on when it came to what's actually happening behind the closed doors at UEFA. And if you want to hear what he said, go back. Alex, we've got Rig, says Allier. UEFA seriously need to take a look at themselves after this, says Stephen Somerville. UEFA are a shame. I am pissed off. Game against Liverpool. I'm guessing that's an Inter Milan fan. Marshall says, Alex, I'm honestly fuming. Do you know what as well? my neighbor where I live is an Inter Milan fan. So if we lose to them, boy, he is going to be giving it all this all night, and I'll probably be able to hear it as well. Alex, I'm fuming. Everyone's fuming. Everyone is fuming right now with this draw. Inter ain't going to be an easy game, says Marshall. Guys, is the draw all good? Well, hopefully there's no redraw. Otherwise, then you'd have to just call the competition off out of just pure cheat. Because if there's a redraw, then I don't know what to say. Inter ain't going to be an easy game. I'm fuming, Alex. We got stitched up good and proper. I actually wanted PSG. I know I'm mad, but there's reasons. Was I right about Villarreal? No, you weren't. Klopp is better than Fraudiola. Thank you. That's what I was saying to Big Steve, just on the Don Robbie channel there. You're going to win this. No chance for Inter. That's from an Inter Milan fan. Big up to Simon. Big Steve is rattled, says Stefanos. Big up to you, mate. Someone please explain how we couldn't get Villarreal. That's what I thought. I'm not going to lie to you. When that draw was coming out, I thought we'd be the next name for Villarreal, but maybe not. Big Steve is rattled. I wanted PSG too, says E Silo. No matter the draw will be any Milan side up the Reds. The B-Tech Claudio Ranieri was fuming inside when he was speaking. You could see it. Yes, you could. Captain Sal says he's happy with the draw. Bring on your Internazionale. Bring on your own Basco. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Do the fucking China kid because Liverpool is a team we adore. Cheers. Chico says he's still confused. Well, there's nothing to be confused about, mate. At first, we had Red Bull Salzburg in the draw. Now we have Inter Milan, which makes it a lot harder for us. Yes, I still back myself and say, well, we can beat anyone. I'd still, to this minute, take any of those teams. It's just annoying to have to play the bigger teams earlier on. Be nicer to play them in the latter stages. However, this is another big game, another trip to the San Siro. Liverpool obviously just been to the San Siro and won. Inter Milan top of Serie A. They've got players that are on form. Çalhanoğlu scored last night. Alexis Sanchez scored last night. Got a decent defense, but they can still be got out, just like their neighbours. Well, I say neighbours, they're sharing the house, their housemates, AC Milan at the San Siro. Another great opportunity for Scousers to travel back to that amazing stadium twice in one season. Unbelievable, really, when you think about it. Haven't played them since 2008, either of them. Then we played both of them in the same Champions League group and knockout stages in the same season. It's unreal. Please keep hitting those likes and obviously subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. How did Chelsea get Lille again? Abramovich paid them. I can't believe Chelsea, out of all of that, after everything that just went on, they got Lille again. Please hit the like button. Obviously, we couldn't get Villarreal because that would have meant for Juventus to face Inter, which isn't allowed. Thank you, Michael, for clearing that up. Alex, when was the last time we played Inter? Score and scorer. Right. Last time we played Inter away in 2008, we won 1-0. Torres scored away. And in the home game, in that season, we played them and we won 2-0. And the goal scorers were Kaut and Gerrard, a cross shot kind of one that went in the bottom left from about 30 yards out. Let me know. Well, I know I'm correct, Ant, anyway, but keep asking me these questions. Honestly, I am an absolute genius in here. Yeah, it doesn't get spread out far enough. Ask me any Liverpool shirt number from the year 1995 onwards. Ask me any Liverpool scorer, minute, shirts that they were in, boots that they were in. It's unbelievable, mate. I can get them all. Keep them coming in. I love that question, Ant. Brilliant from yourself. Right, Klopp Talk says, hi, mate, hope you're okay. We can beat Inter Milan and thrash them if we're on an A game. Look, I know. We can beat any team. Any of them we could have beaten. Real Madrid, PSG, of course we could have beaten these teams. Yes, we could have. However, it just makes it harder earlier on, which makes it really annoying that we didn't get someone like an Inter or PSG further down the line. That's what I was hoping for, but it hasn't happened. I can still be allowed to be fuming at the fact that even though I do think we'll beat any team we get, we've now been drawn a much harder task. Instead of Salzburg, we've got Inter Milan. I have every right, as you guys do, to be fuming with this result today. It's a joke. And my neighbour is an Inter Milan fan, as I just said. Unbelievable. Alex, you reckon United will be Atletico? No, I think Atletico will shithouse their way through. Obviously, I don't like either of those teams, if I'm quite frank. Obviously, you're not United, but Atletico got no time for them anymore, especially after all their antics against us. We gave them the revenge this season that they needed. Get out of here. So, to be honest, I couldn't care less. However, I guess if it means that we play one of them in the quarters, Actually, do you know what? I'd prefer Man United in the quarters so we can absolutely batter them again 5-0. What number was Sebastian Coates? Well, he was number 16. I'm not sure about the under 23s. What I meant was first team. So if you give me some first team squad number questions from the year 95 to now, I'll get them all right. And you can see no hands typing on Google. I don't need it. I don't need the help. What group were Inter in? They were in with, who were they in with? I think they had a pretty easy group, to be honest with you. Can you name Roy Hodgson's last lineup for us? So his last game for us, I think we won at home. However, I was at that Newcastle game where he rubbed his face. I was at that game when I was 16, and the team there was awful. But I'll try and give you one. I'll go Pepe Reina in goal, Kyriakos Skirtle. I'll go Glenn Johnson and... Ooh, I'll go left back. I'll go Relio or Konchesky. In the midfield, I'll go Gerard Spearing. I'd also have probably Kaut there, Torres, Joe Cole, and Kaut. Decent. Let me know. Chelsea, hate the Chelsea, as you all know. Big Tory melts. I get what you're saying, mate. It's out of our control, but let's beat them. Yes, of course. Atletico will be a brawl. This is an absolute disgrace, which is what I think. It is an absolute disgrace. Windfall, Bagley back. Strange name. Big up to you. Shea Ojo number in the first team. That was 64. I think it was 64. Guys, you have to let me know if I'm getting these correct as well, by the way. Shea Ojo, I think he was 64. I've led Blackburn away when Stevie missed that pen. Ngog was playing in that game, I'm pretty sure. Inter or AC Milan, who'd you like as a club? Probably AC, just because of the history we share with them and the fact that they've won 7 European Cups. The group was Real, Inter, Sheriff and Shakhtar. Easier group with Sheriff and Shakhtar in. But yeah, 50 likes. Come on, guys. There's 63 of you watching right now. We need at least 50 likes. If you're just watching this now and not liking it, shame on you. Help me out. If you're going to come on the channel and watch, you need to help. Missed one, Carol, otherwise spot on. See? And 10 out of 11. That's not bad, is it? Can I name the first Roy Hodgson signing for us? I think... Oh, let me just name them all. Paul Konchesky, Charlie Adam? No. Was it Charlie Adam? Joe Cole was there. Paulson, Jovanovic, Danny Wilson. Shocker. I'm going to go with Joe Cole as my first Roy Hodgson signing. Not bad for me, though. 10 out of 11, and I'll take that all day long. Aga, how many years was he at Liverpool? So he was number 5, and he was there from January 2006 to the summer of 2015, just before Klopp. So he was there for 9 years. I'll give you the months as well. Thank you, Bailey, for your question. Yes, Inter were in Group D. For the best Liverpool breaking news, please subscribe to the Cop TV. Love that. Barella apparently suspended. Ojo was 54. I knew there was a 4 in there, man. Damn. I knew there was a 4. And bro, I'm trying to get James on, but I think because he's ill today, he's taking a little nap. So I can't get hold of him at the minute, but I'm trying to get him on. Trust me. Favorite Liverpool from the Rafa era and why? Stevie played his best under Rafa, so I'd have to say him. But honourable mentions go to Xabi Alonso. Unbelievable football player who I've based my part of my game on. I've tried to mix. Again, I'm not saying I'm as good as Xabi Alonso or Steven Gerrard, but when you're watching them as a kid, you can't help but do the long pass or play a pass on the half volley, skid it in, big tackles, big passes, big goals. Stevie G and Xabi Alonso, hybrid for me, and that's what I was, but maybe a bit shitter. Conor Randall shirt number. Oh, I am going to go with... Again, this is in the 80s, I reckon. Conor Randall, maybe even a 60 or a 70. Conor Randall, I will go... I reckon it's a 50s. I reckon 56, Conor Randall. Let me know if I'm right. Who was in our group for the 2004-5 Champions League? So you had Monaco, Deportivo La Coruña, 04-05, and hang on. Monaco, 100%. La Coruña, yeah. The other one in our group, Olympiacos. Olympiacos. There you go. Thank you, Bosch. 56, Conor Randall. Was I right? All right, let me. There's loads more questions. I'm loving this. Wilson, Joe Cole. Yeah, bro. Shocking, all of them. Favorite La Liga. This is a great question. Big up to you, Keenan. Favorite La Liga and Serie A teams. I would say, just in general, forget the Champions League. In general, my favorite Spanish team is Real Betis. I have their shirt. I used to live in Madrid, guys. I speak fluent Spanish. So when I was in Spain, the obvious choices are obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico, maybe. And I definitely had a bigger soft spot for Atletico before we started playing them recently. So it was Atletico, but after that, I'd have to say Real Betis because of their kit, the history, the stadium name, Estado Benito Villamarín. What a name. So yeah, big fan of Real Betis. And my Serie A team, I would go for AC Milan. I still have flashbacks, absolutely, bro. What do you reckon of the result against Inter? Cheers from New York. Big up to Joey R. I reckon it's still okay. Obviously, we can still do it, but it's bullshit how it's ended up like this. I'm sorry. Conor Randall number. Who is Liverpool's most decorated player? I'm going to go with Phil Neal. I know he's won 4 Champions Leagues with us. Cinema Pongo squad number. I'm going to go with 24. Again, you guys can see if I'm cheating. You can see if I'm cheating. I can't look up anything. Let me know in the comments. Was he 24? I think Cinema Pongo was 24. Can you name the player who scored for Rodgers last game? Yes, I can. That was Danny Ings in the Merseyside derby in October 2015. Honestly, the knowledge is pouring out of me. Try and ask me some harder questions, man. So what? 56 Conor Randall. Did I get that right? I think I got that right. Guys, that's unbelievable knowledge. Are you not witnessing this? I literally just guessed what Conor Randall's shirt number was, and it was 56, apparently. Olympiacos, thank you. Conor Randall was 56. See what I mean? Unbelievable. Fernando Morientes' shirt number and how many goals did he score? Fernando Morientes won number 19 for Liverpool. And in terms of goals, I reckon he got 19 goals as well. Please, he was there from... Oh, actually, no. He didn't get 19. He was only there from 05-06 season. I reckon he got 12 or 13 goals for Liverpool. Let me know in the comments. 12 or 13, maybe 9. Yeah, I'll go with 11. Alex, the king of squad numbers. See, even Shawnee Lawson, my brother from the LFC Day Trippers, he knows. Joe Allen shirt number 24, mate. Yeah, and then it got moved to 4. So, some good news. Palace beat yes, thank you very much. Beating Everton. Not really a hard thing to do, is it? When is James coming on? I'm trying to get him on. Latalak number. I reckon Latalak was number... Oh, Latalak. I'm going to go with 30. I'm going to go with number 30. And let me know if that's correct. Alex, say, subscribe to the Co-op TV and hit the notifications in Spanish, blow. Suscribirse en mi canal, el Co-op TV, y pulsa el notificaciones para aprender las noticias más nuevas en el mundo de Liverpool. There you go. I just said subscribe to the Co-op TV, hit that notifications to be updated with all the breaking Liverpool news around the world. There you go. Suarez to pipe United. Hopefully he's given it all this. Absolutely batters them, hopefully. 45 likes needed for 100. Let's keep going. Que bueno. Danny Ward shirt number. Good luck with that. Danny Ward. Danny Ward. Who's that? Isn't it Danny Wilson? Danny Ward. Dan Ward. Mate, I don't know who you're talking about there, to be honest. Liverpool smashing Inter Milan. Yes, Ian Rush scored number... Well, he was number 9, and then he went away, came back, was number 14, and then went back to number 9. So, muy bien, Alex, que bueno. Big Steve with his big bar lead was rattled. Trust me, Ali, trust me. Danny Ward, I'm not too sure who that is, fella. The goalkeeper. Ward. Was his name Ward? Didn't even know his name was Ward. I'm going to go with number 12. Let me know if that's right. Backup keeper. The Welsh keeper. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. He sits on the Leicester bench now. Yeah. I'm on to him. Number 20. Jude Bellingham to Liverpool next season. Hopefully. Absolutely. Keep asking me the squad number questions. They're my favorite ones. Jude Bellingham and Rafinha next season. Bro, if we can get Rafinha and Jude Bellingham next year, I'd actually sign off that transfer window right now if I could, because that could potentially win us the league next year without any doubt. Which parks? Stanley Park. That's because it's literally like 5 minutes down the road from me, and I was there yesterday. Ward was 52. Should have known. Who was my first shirt? My first shirt was in 1997. I mean, I had bibs and stuff before that, but the first shirt and shorts was 97, and I had. Sorry, it was 98. This would have been 98, so I was 4. Sorry, that's some seagulls there, some rather loud seagulls. And that was, I think it was Michael Owen I had, 18, number 18. UEFA Cup or Cup Winners' Cup? Obviously, UEFA Cup. What do you think about the argument between Pep and Klopp and Steve? Well, listen, I'm obviously going to say it's Klopp. You guys are going to say it's Klopp as well. It is what it is. He's going to say it's Pep. It is what it is. It's down to opinions. But I personally would go with Jurgen Klopp. Ask the players they played with. How tall is the Chinese arch in Liverpool Chinatown? Oh, that is a tough one. I'm going to go with, again, only at the top of Bowl Street, that for me. Sorry, Seal Street. And then you just take a right and you're in Chinatown. I reckon it's 22 meters. Let me know. John Barnes was Liverpool best player. My first shirt was what? Shamil Zidane. Wow, unbelievable from you, Winnerpool. Sorry. Well, what about the latest shirt? My latest shirt. No one on the back, but I've got the red one from this season, man. Have you ever cried over the football exam? Yeah, cheers, mate. Didn't need to know that. 13.5 meters. Decent, right? Right, let's round it up by saying UEFA are a bunch of corrupt, disgraced officials who are basically ruining football almost single-handedly by doing stuff like this, getting draws wrong when you've had rehearsals to make sure something like this isn't even a possibility of something that could ever happen. But yet, it's happened. A redraw for Liverpool means a lot tougher fixture. Instead of Red Bull Salzburg and a trip to lockdown in Austria, it's instead a trip back to the San Siro to play Inter Milan, the leaders of Serie A. Obviously, we've just won there ourselves against AC Milan last week. But I do think it is ridiculous. I do think it is ridiculous, Mustafa. I do think it's ridiculous. It is. It is. No, it doesn't matter about wanting redraws. If it was a redraw, it's a redraw. But the fact that it's not a disgrace how we've got Inter Milan, because we'll still beat Inter Milan. It's a disgrace how this has happened. I reckon Klopp is just laughing, to be honest, at this draw. He's probably laughing at UEFA, calling them a bunch of wallies, which they are. Salil Hamizdik. No, it's not rude. I just couldn't pronounce it. I'm sorry, Winnerpool. Big up to... No, I think maybe you thought I was sarcastic. I wasn't. I was genuinely saying big up to you. Who do you think is the greatest manager of all time? Obviously, Bob Paisley. And then Jurgen Klopp. And then Alex Ferguson. Ryan Kent shirt number. Right. I think this is number 40. Let me know if I'm right. By the way, I've got these plasters on. As you can see there, sliced both, well, kind of there as well. There and there yesterday. But this one's the worst. Took a fat chunk out of my thumb here. I could see like the veins underneath it. It was disgusting. And you know what I was trying to do? I was trying to make a rub to go on the lamb. How about that? Yeah. So, yeah. Ryan Kent shirt number. I reckon he was number 40. He's 44. Snake. Oh, Phillips guessing. I reckon he's number 40. Let's see your dog. Dog is actually not here right now, buddy. The dog is with a dog sitter. Busy week for me and the missus. So, yes, my mum did work at the Cop End. Thank you for remembering, Bailey. My mum is from Scotland Road area in Liverpool, which is only 5 really minutes in the car away. And yeah, she's a full proper Scouser, and she worked in the Cop in the 70s. And I do have a pack of unfinished Walker's cheese and onion there, and also a mixed bag of leaf salad. Did the lamb taste like blood? No, it didn't. Kent was 40. Told you, Wayne Rooney number. He was number 8 at Man United, then number 10. And then he was number 32 at Derby. What year did the city of Liverpool's history begin? The city of Liverpool, or what year was Liverpool founded? Liverpool was founded in 1892, but I'm not sure. Shall we be worried for Lautaro Martinez? Cheers again from New York. We shouldn't be that worried. I don't rate him that much, to be honest. Should be more worried about Dzeko, to be fair. Ruby or James, I'm going to go with both. There's a famous song about Scotty Road, Alex. Send me it, bro. Send me that. Yes, Big AGT, what's going on? Big up to you, Techers, Dave. We're just answering some questions here about shirt numbers and stuff like that. We've already said how UEFA are a disgrace and that we've now got Inter Milan instead of RB Salzburg. Inter Milan won't want to play us at Anfield, especially on European nights. My bro, you had Steve rattled earlier. Keep up the work, Killy. Thank you, my bro. I did have Steve rattled. Thank you very much. No 25 during the 90s. That's interesting. No 25, the whole 90s. Wow. Favorite Liverpool chant? For me, it has to be the Torres song. Although we have a mixed relationship with Torres now. His armband proved he was a red Torres. Torres, you'll never walk alone. It said Torres. Torres. We bought the lad from Tony Spain. He gets the ball, he scores again. Is that a plaster? Fernando Torres, Liverpool's number 9. Bounce. That one. That's my favourite song. Get Ruby on if James doesn't turn up. Ruby's actually not around today as well. It's just me. Am I not good enough, Allier? Am I not good enough on my own channel for you? Who's winning, PSG or Madrid? I actually think PSG will win that. What school did I go to? I'm not too sure why that's relevant, so I won't give away that information, unfortunately. A lot more comments. By the way, first team that played at Anfield was Everton. There you go. Lads will smash into history shows. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Under the lights at Anfield. No one wants to come to Anfield, let alone if the lights are on or off, or if they're under or above. We'll still win. If you could take one Chelsea player, who would it be? Ooh, great question. I would have... I think I'd have Conte. Steve always gets rattled. Thank you very much. It's not on YouTube. It's an old vinyl. Heard Milan playing old Liverpool City songs. There you go, bro. Number 25. Yeah, I understood that. Who did Liverpool beat in the 84 European Cup final? That was, of course, Real Madrid. Yes, I think it was Real Madrid. AGT, get back on the big six and rattle Steve. It's too easy, bro. Trust me. I rattled him big time today. Big time. Nothing is ever easy for Liverpool. Embrace the team's plight. Liverpool number 9. La, 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 la. Yes. Ale is up there as well, of course. Right, a couple more questions, then we're going to call it a night. Ruby on James sacked in the morning. Comeback at Barcelona or comeback in Istanbul? Great question. I am going to go for Istanbul, but Barca is easily the second after that. Will Bobby be back in the next game? I think he should be back for Tottenham. I don't think he'll be rushed for Thursday. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. I would put him in for Thursday, but I think he might be rested. Conte, everyone agreeing with me. Roma 84, my bad. I love Thiago's song as well. Nando's or KFC? Nando's. I don't really think you can put them in the same bracket. Nando's for me is a sit-down restaurant. KFC is a fast food restaurant. Is that just me that thinks that? Let me know. I wouldn't even compare them. Which one do I like more? Nando's. Which one's more accessible sometimes? KFC. If you said KFC or McDonald's, now that would be a tough one. But then if you said Nando's or Wagamama's, that would be easier. I'd say Nando's. Do you understand what I'm saying? 81 Real Madrid was. Thank you. Newcastle prediction. I am going to go with 3-0 to the Reds. And I will have Matty from the Magpie channel on to discuss that one on Thursday. He might even be in Liverpool, to be fair, for that away. Might get him face-to-face. We are winning the quadruple. Big up to you. 100% true. One past Liverpool player I put in our current team. Luis Suarez, 100% true. We're winning the quadruple Alex. Right, guys, thank you again to our sponsors, Who Knows Wins, for sponsoring this video. That has been episode 16, part 2 of Hot Kopics with myself, AGT. Don't forget to click the link in the description if you want to see how we're getting on the Cop TV Who Knows Wins League. It's very cheap to join. Yeah, of course, gamble responsibly. And if you're under 18, do not get involved. But guys, what a day it's been on the channel. Loads of views coming in. Really enjoying the Q&As, the questions that you've been asking. It's fantastic, and I'd love to keep it going, but I do have to eat, and I've got other stuff to do. So, guys, much love. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, we'll be outside Anfield after Newcastle game, so if you are at Anfield on Thursday, give me a shout. We'll make sure you can do a fan cam. UEFA are a disgrace, and that's how we'll end this video. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you. The day today is what? Monday. Tuesday. I'll see you Wednesday for the Newcastle preview. Until then, much love, and I'll see you soon. Up the Reds, UEFA. Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the Cop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.